Hello there, this is Cuberized and welcome to my Craftoria Let's Play. At the last episode we had made a couple of gadgets in this section here. So we're going to go ahead and continue on and do some other things in here. We were also working on a storage system, so I want to get that wrapped up as well if we have time. I am powering through copper here. I do have some time in my temporal pouch, so I'm going to go ahead and put that to use here. Get that cranked up, and it goes so much faster. It's good use of it to be able to get through things. I can actually do that. Now this is moving fairly quick, but yes. So yeah, using up the time is great, and I'll hit this again. Oh, I can't actually add to it until it runs all the way down. Okay. Alright, so that's going. And yeah. So, back to gadgets. So we made this last time. It takes you to your spawn point, which for me is right over here. And there's another one that's similar. It's called an energized Hearthstone. You can bind this to any location. The the issue is actually creating it. So we need to get a lightning strike on the Hearthstone to turn it into this energized Hearthstone. So just be aware that's how you have to create it, which means we're not going to create it right now. But the idea is let's say you want to, say you want to bind it to a dungeon that you found, or anywhere, actually. You can do that. Waystones would be a nice way to do that as well, but we haven't found any of those. We're probably not going to create this anytime soon, but that is a very useful tool. This one we are going to create if I've got the chains, which I do not know that I don't have them. I think I have some of those. We should be able to make the chain though. I just need iron. The lead, I think I've got a lead down in here. I have rope. Where's the leads? There's the leads. Let me get this spider in. Okay. So, yes, we were doing this one. So this is, yeah, not bad at all. If I had any iron. Where are my iron ingots? Right there. No, that's osmium. That's iron. Okay. So I don't have nuggets. Okay, we'll make nuggets. And actually I need 3 of these. So if you are out and about and find chain, it's probably a good idea to pick some up so that you can do this. And where's the lead? There. This is an escape rope. So wherever you are It teleports, but I think the idea being is that you magically climb up this rope and it goes straight up to the nearest surface point, whatever that is. So if I was down, stuck down, you know, 100 blocks below me and I'd gotten lost, and you don't have, you can, well, if I had gotten lost in a cave system after, say, exploring a dungeon and I went off on a tangent and I got lost, I don't necessarily want to come back home. I can use the stone to do that. But if I just wanted to get back to the entrance to the dungeon, I can use the escape route and go straight up rather than going home and running back. So sometimes that's all you need is just to get up on land again, to the surface. So that's what that is used for, which is very cool. And we get a reward for that. Then, no solicitor's sign. Okay, so we have the carpet that we already did. The trader carpet in the other building, we did that last episode, to try to divert the wandering trader to a specific location. Well, if you don't ever want to see the wandering trader, you can put this sign up. And yeah, he won't stop by. And it is, again, not too difficult to make. I'm going to make it just so I can get the reward for it. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know that I necessarily want to post it. But we'll find the, wherever I put the emeralds. Where did I put my emeralds? Oh, there they are. Went right past them. Here, let me get rid of some of this charcoal. And there. And I am not even close to being done with all this stuff, but processing through. Yes, so back here, get the emerald, and so you're essentially making a sign with flint and an emerald. And I don't know where my flint is. This is why it's going to be so nice to get myself a little bit more organized, because I will be able to... There it is. Oh, I just cast a spell. I didn't want to do that. But I got my flint. So, okay, 1 emerald, 1 flint, and 1 sign. And there we go. No solicitor sign. I think it actually has a picture of... here, let me put it up so you can see what it looks like. Yeah. Subtle. So, yeah, it does have a picture of the wandering merchant. Just something to be aware of. Oh, it went in my backpack. That's fine. Okay, so we get a reward for making that. Labeling tool. So this needs paper and another chain. And I don't know where I have paper. Oh, I do. I do know where. It's over here. That I know, because I moved it. And that's probably not the best idea to have that wide open. I'm thinking I got a visit from an Enderman. And, Okay, so I have a pet butterfly. Whether I wanted one or not, I seem to have one. Do I have any more weed seed? I do not. I inadvertently killed a couple of chickens. I did not mean to. It happened. So, all right. Okay, label maker. And there we go. And so this, so let's say I want to label this. No. Wait. Oh, yes. Change, okay. So it's, so you can't do it to name, it's, instead of taking an item to the anvil and using durability on the anvil, so if I wanted to call this something. No, that's not it. Okay. Nope. I've used this before. I can't remember how, though. Maybe this way. No. It'll come to me. Well, let's see if it says anything here. Rename your items. Yeah. Okay. I have... One second. Okay. I was trying to do this all the wrong way. You right-click the item. Okay. You don't try to click the labeling tool on the item. You actually right-click the labeling tool and then deal with the item. So let's say we want to rename our staff here. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to call it a bridge staff. And oh no, wait. This I think you can color what you can change the color of the text. So right now it's gonna, whatever color it currently is what it's gonna stay as. If you put and I think it might be here. Yes, this stuff here, these pigment jars, are also in the gadgets against the grind. So you can make a pigment. Say I wanted to make the bridge staff have a, I don't know, like a bright yellow name. I can make this, which is not too difficult. So you can actually, you just need the empty jar and some dye, and then you can make whatever color that you want, and then you can apply it to the name of the item. So we're not going to do that. Oops. Let's try that again. So I put it in here. So, and I remove it, and now it says bridge staff. You know, I could say awesome axe, and it will rename it. Now it's a white name. If I wanted to colorize it, I could just create one of these, and I could say maybe have it come out in red text. So it says awesome axe, and it's blaze gold or gold. But that goes here, and that's what these are. There, I do not believe that there is, yeah, there isn't a credit reward here as a quest for that, but it is very cool because you can use, you know, make these pigment jars, and then you get 4 times you can colorize something, and you can use this to do that. You're not coloring the item, you're just coloring the item's name using this tool. So that's how you do that. Okay, this other item, Sacred Salt. You can stop hostile mobs, so that's cool. You need these glow berries, which I know that I have somewhere. Ah, down here. Yeah, talk about needing to get organized. And then you need some combination of the other items. So, glowstone, gunpowder, or redstone, and then something else. So, which is one of those 2 items, poison potato or fermented spider's eye. I probably have the poison potato somewhere. There. Yeah, so I have the poison potato. And so I can do, if we can get gunpowder, that would be nice, because I probably am not going to use gunpowder for anything, but we'll see if I've got it. Yes, I do. Perfect, I've got a lot of it. So we're going to do gunpowder and a poison potato. And I forgot what, oh, the berries. The thing we were doing here. So we get this. And so if I do not want yeah, if I don't want mobs to spawn, now mobs will not, it goes on me, but I have a repelling, and it looks like it lasts for about 35 seconds. So not infinitely, but definitely worth carrying around, because if you get into trouble, you can use that and at least get temporary reprieve. And actually, on that note, I'm going to make more. Yeah, because I have the berries, and yeah, I might as well. So there's that. So definitely get yourself, you know, helpful to do things. The other thing, when I go to tack what will be my future home base, having a lot of that might be helpful. So I'm not sure if it works with the trial spawners, but it's worth having just in case. Sacred Balm. Yeah, so it does the same thing but lasts a lot longer. And then there's this other sacred salve, that does the same thing. So this takes the least amount of time. This lasts longer, and this is lasting the longest. So, and yeah. So let's see what this takes. This takes honey bottle. I don't think I have any of that. I do not. Do I have any of that? I do. Yeah. So this might be a bit, small flowers are easy. So it's the honey bottle. Somewhere I picked up a hive in one of these, but I don't think I put it in here. So these are all just spawners. So there's a cardboard box somewhere that has a hive in it. The other thing we can do is, well, we're going to need a hive anyway, is to go to the Bumble Zone, which we don't really have flight, so that's probably not a great idea. Just because it's very vertically challenging, because it goes up so high. But that is how that works. So this is an upgraded version and obviously uses some of this dust, and then this is even more so. The good news is if you have phantom membrane, I don't know that I do. I do. I have a bunch. So yeah, if you have the phantom membrane and this, and an empty bowl, which is easy. It's essentially that you've already this requires honeycomb, and this just requires a bottle of honey. So if you have the bottles of honey, you can make this, and then you don't have to worry about it, because you can just take that and upgrade it into the sacred balm. But there you go. They have different lengths, and if all you can do is this, it's better than nothing. So, and it's just a matter of finding these, which if you go into caves looking around or mining, you should be able to find some of that. And you can even use shears and cut a piece of it and bring it back and grow it at your base. So that's what those two are. And we already talked about this one being any location, and of course we can't quite do that one yet. So that's some of that. Yeah, this is a much more advanced version of the stick. This can do amazing copying entire structures and that type of thing, and it's very, very powerful. Yeah. And then, yes, these other things. We'll get into these other things, including the building gadgets, at another point. But I want to get into this because I need to take advantage of this drying basin, which I'm going to make a hole in the floor if I remove this. But just we're gonna take this outside. Let me get the axe here. Okay. So I need so the basin is from sorry, I wanted this. So it's from Integrated Dynamics. We're not really going to get into Integrated Dynamics exactly. And I'm going to just plop some stuff in chests here. I keep saying chest. If I say chest, I'm interchange it with barrels. So the storage containers. Yeah, this. And I have way too much stuff here. Put that in there. Kind of overdid it on the mini charcoal. Here, let's... Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, now I can see my stuff here. So this is the drying basin. We want a... So these are the real basic things from Integrated Dynamics. And I put sticks... No, that's my other stick. There's sticks. Block of iron. Planks. And alright, there we go. Now I should have what I need. And there we go. I'm gonna need a... Is it this? Pressure plate. Yep, that'll work. And... okay. I'm gonna go put this up here. Only because I really don't have any other place for it at the moment. So, the way this works is we are going to squeeze a log. And when you squeeze, this is the mineral logs, we chopped these down a while ago. It's a kind of a bluish, well, the center of the trunk is this kind of blue-gray color. It actually has blue leaves. So if we look, it looks like this. This is the sapling, but the gist of it is it's got this blue leaves, these color leaves. So when you chop it down, you can get some of these chunks and some of these berries. Berries are edible, but they're also used in crafting. This is all the core Integrated Dynamics. So if we actually look at Integrated Dynamics, which is not one of our things, so never mind. Integrated Dynamics is not a quest chapter. So, yeah. But we do need to do it anyway to get to what I'm going to need for my... You just jump on the squeezer and it should go down if you're pretty well centered, and it forces the liquid into this basin. It takes a minute and it will solidify. If you have a button or a pressure plate, I like pressure plates for this, you can just step on that. And if you're not quite centered, it won't go down. So just step off. And you can come back on top of this thing as long as you don't start jumping. See, I'm not quite centered here. There I go. Nope. There. So I don't need too much of this, but I need a little bit. So I'm going to jump away here a couple more times. What we're going to do with this is actually make an interface for the storage so we can actually see what's inside. Otherwise, it's just linking the chest together, but you can't actually see what's in it. And so I want it to be more like an AE2 system where I can see the contents. And that's where integrated dynamics comes in, because we're going to make something called integrated terminal, and that'll work just like AE. And we need mineral for that. Alright, I'm hoping this is going to be enough, because I think I already have some shards and some berries. But I will go find the saplings just to be sure and properly plant them so I know that I have more. There we go. Okay. I need to go feed the chickens too, but I'll do that between episodes. Alright. So, I think my mineral saplings are down here. Yes, here they are. Let me go plant that. And then I will look and see if I have any of the... good question. Where am I going to plant these? I think they like dirt, so I don't think I can just put them anywhere. And it's probably not going to be happy if I try to plant them there. That might be problematic as well. Too close to the apple trees. This probably won't be interfering. Oh, a little bit of lag. Okay. So let's see where, if I have these anywhere. Yes, a little bit. And there. As I said, you get these when you chop down trees. Let me make sure that I'm not... Okay, nope, that's it. Alright, so... Yeah, because if you look at this, there is no interface on this at all. So one thing we do want to do is we want to make a I think it's storage. Let's do this. Okay, here it is. So we're going to need the storage tool so that we can interact with things. And we've already got the controller. We're going to want to... I'm more worried about input. So we want to be able to put things into the system. And this I have, oops, right here. There. Again, it was from that trapped room in the Nether. I picked that up. Other ways you can make it if you don't have those. It's not that hard. So, yeah, I don't have stone. I don't even have gold ingots. Okay, this will be fun. Here, let's, surprisingly, I don't think I have any, where is my thing? Here. I think last time I looked, I only had a few blocks of... Oh, I have more. Okay, good. So, we'll... I don't need that much, so we'll do that. It counts down. You're still consuming the same amount, but it's doing... Yeah. It's doing them all. And then giving them to you. Okay, so... This. Storage input, chest. I need a chest. And I have a chest somewhere. I've got to have a chest somewhere. Oh. Okay, maybe I don't. Well, I have enough wood. I can make a chest. It's going to be one of those things that I'm going to find that I have a stack of it hidden in the pocket chest somewhere. Okay. Third time's the charm. Okay, so I've got this, and I actually now know I need that because I'm going to make a hopper. So let me make a hopper. We're going to use this as just quick and dirty input here. And then, oh, the tool. Let's go back to sophisticated. So this is the tool. That I may not have. No, I don't. And I probably don't have any redstone because it's all in block form. Okay. And ender pearls I have tucked somewhere. There they are. See, I have these pocket chests that are full, and I just spotted some more copper. Alright, here we go. That should be... Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got the tool. So, I think I'm going to... That's a pickaxe. Okay. I'm going to move this. This is me trying to look organized. I'm going to move this here, and that's the wrong block I wanted to move there. I have this rope. Yeah, I can always move the rope. Okay, let me think here a second. Well, I can move this later if I need to, I suppose. Okay, and this, I actually I need my axe again. Where's my axe? And I think I have one more chest somewhere. And that could be almost anywhere. So, okay, let me, for ease of doing this, let's do that, and let me just grab one of these. And when I find it, I want to actually use this for another purpose. Okay, let's get up out of the hole. And now I can't. Okay. Gotta get my floor back. So put this here, put this here. So if I put items in here, they should flow into this system. And then the question is how do we see what's in the system? Because, so if I, first of all, let's throw some stuff in here. I'm not going to put that in there. Oh, actually I could. And I don't want to throw my axe in there, but alright. So we're inputting items. Now to confirm that, I should be able to look. Yes, there they are. They should go into the first chest associated with this, which happens to be right below it. So there it goes. It's adding its stuff in there. If I want to organize it and use the features that we went over last time where we can display, I need to use some filters, which I have not made yet. So for the time being, I'm just throwing stuff in. So this is working. It's slow, but it's working. So I should be able to take this, and because I have the deposit, I should be able to deposit, and it should suck in anything. So I should be able to do that and then step away, and it's gonna do that. Now the reason I say that is once I get the floor back, I won't be able to see these barrels. I don't have to actually be able to see them. All I need to do is have access to this. But again, there is no interface here. I can't see what's in the system to know what I have in there, or removing things out of it. So what we're going to do, integrated terminals, and this is the terminal that I want, and that's where this stuff comes in. So you get to visually interact with the ingredients stored in the network. Now this crafting terminal is when you actually have integrated dynamics set up and you want to craft through it. I don't think that works here. So I'm just going to go for this storage terminal. So I do need, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need my mineral, which I think I just threw in here. Or, yes, give me that back and this back. Now I know this is in the first barrel just because I just put it there. So that's an easy find. Okay, so yeah, so let's figure out, this is mineral glass, and I'm going to need to find my glass. In fact, let's just do this. There it is. Okay, I need to pick. Do I need more than one? I need paper. that's it. I just need one piece. And let me grab these logs, and let me grab my sword. And somehow you're loose. Oh. Did you get zombified, or did you come that way? Did I pick up a lead? Yes, I picked up 2 leads. Okay, we may have 2 wandering donkeys. Oh, sorry, donkey. Okay, so these are the trees I'm talking about. These are the mineral trees. They have an interesting looking bark and then go up into these blue leaves. And that guy won't bother me because of these. Creepers and phantoms. Alright, so to make mineral glass, you put glass in there, and then you put your log, like we were doing before, in there, and you just get the liquid to go over the glass. And when it hardens, you have mineral glass. Yep. 1 mineral glass. Okay. So, we've got the glass, we've got the glowstone. This is... I need paper. I have paper somewhere. There we go. And I need to make at least... Well, okay, you get 24. Plenty amount. So this needs... I have none of that. I have cobble in here. Okay, I need at least 2 of these pistons. Oh, I need more of that. If you take one of these blocks, it breaks down into 9 of these crystals, so if you need to make the crystals, you can. We can also go chop down trees, but I will show you that in a moment. You will sometimes get lucky and get... Where's my redstone and my iron? Come on, out of redstone. Did it go into my... Okay. I so very much need to get organized. I am losing things. Also helps if I put things away appropriately, but I'm not. So that doesn't help. Sticky piston, I need... I think I have it. Oh, I know I had slime balls, I just don't know where they are. I would have found them eventually. nice that these make multiples, because I need one right here. Yeah, so this is definitely drilling down into the depths. So I need this, and I need, I think, 2 of them, but let me double check what that other one was. Static light, yes. Get 2 of those. And then need 1 of those. And then I've got that. That's a lot. So the other thing I need is an item. This one, item interface. So again, I need a chest. Oh, I got one. Yeah, there's my chest, all of them. Okay, and then this item interface, and then we need this thing. So, oh, don't have sticks. Oh, I've got to have sticks here somewhere. Yep. So, like the ME system, you need a display, and then you need a way to connect the display to the controller. So the way to do that is you take this item interface, and then you put a cable on it, and this is the logic cable. So it kind of looks like an AE layout if you're familiar with that. And then you put this here. And now you've got this storage terminal. So yeah, so you can craft here as well as see all the slots. It'll tell you how many items you have. Yeah, and you can craft. So if I wanted to make, say, let's make signs. I can make signs right here. And I can put this stuff directly in or take it out from there. This should be filling up this chest first. Yes. I think once it's done, it moves to the next chest. But I have to fill it up first. So you can, so from here, which is a lot faster than, well, it depends. If you have, do I have much in here? No, I don't. I can just click it and it throws all them in here. Here I actually have to click things in to the storage. So, you know, it's here, and then it moved to here. So it should go across and down. If you put this on the other side, it'll go backwards. And then if you put it on the bottom, it'll work its way up. So it's wherever this is. So it's moving further away from the controller as it goes. But it starts next to the controller. So there we go. We have our setup, and yeah. So now my mission is to basically dump all of these containers in there. And because I have this terminal, it is not so important to me to have anything displayed on the front of these or use filters right now, because this is just a giant storage system and I can see things here. And you do have the ability to sort by, you can sort by ID, the amounts, so if you want to see what you have a lot of. Yeah, so, yeah. So I'm not sure how well some of these things will work with what we've got in here. I think for the time being, just A to Z is fine. And you do have the search bar. So if I type in tool, there are things with the, so you got storage and labeling tools. So there we go. We have storage. So between episodes, I am going to get rid of all of the barrels that are up here and all the chests and dump everything into there, and I will go back across and also pick up the items in the magic area and bring them over here, because we don't need to have them everywhere. So I will do that, and then we will go on and do other things. So I think we're at a good stopping point. So hope you enjoyed going through some of the gadgets against the grind and finishing off the storage. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them below. I do read and reply to everything. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. That really helps out my channel. And speaking of channel, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so you can get alerted to new content. And there's the vintner. So if you have not seen this guy, he's the one with the donkeys, and he generally sells growing related things. A lot of grapes. This is where I got the apple tree saplings from. Was from him. A little pricey, but they're wonderful. And you can buy grape seeds and yeah, even wine. So, and grapes. So lots of fun things to do, which we will get into. So on that note, I am Cuberized. This is my Craftoria Let's Play. Thank you very much for joining me during this episode, and I will catch you at the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.